province of Sardinia. Local legend says it was founded by shepherds some 350 years ago. And life here hasn't changed all that much since. Everybody knows everybody else here. This is the kind of place that gives true meaning to the word community. Sunday Mass is a place to see everyone and to be seen. Young and old, men and women, friends and families. Here, there's an unmistakable sense of togetherness. Villagrande is also something of a phenomenon on the world map. People here live very long lives, for the most part in remarkably good health. They live in what's known as a blue zone, essentially a part of the world with far more people over the age of 100 than is usual, 3 times more. Why it happens here is a bit of a mystery. Is it the climate, the terrain, or is it all about genetics? Two hours' drive from Villagrande, a small team of university researchers is hard at work. They're trying to figure out what's different about people who live in a blue zone.
I have been studying longevity here in Sardinia for almost 20 years because my great uncle reached the age of 110, and I was curious to understand the factors responsible for this long life. When I started studying Sardinian longevity 15, 20 years ago, everybody thought that the reason were genetic. But I became convinced that non-genetic factors like lifestyle or nutrition are more important.
Gianni Pez studies populations. He's the man who came up with the concept of the world's so-called blue zones. And for the purposes of his research, Villagrande is the perfect case study. For anyone studying aging populations, the most critical resource is good data.
1877, aprila. Guardiamo prima l'indice, sì.
Here in Villagrande, birth and death records have been meticulously kept.
7 Maria Monserrata Damiana. Numero?
It's all here. When someone was born, when they married, what they did for a living, when they died. It's a goldmine of information.
Allora, 7 Pietro, di anni 46, Pastore, San Giacomo. Sì. The people who lived a long life in the blue zone of Sardinia were mostly shepherds or farmers. So since childhood they were used to do a lot of physical exercise. And the nutrition was very good. The bread is very important in the blue zone. It was a special kind of bread for shepherds. It was designed to last 6 months because shepherds spent half the year outside the village. We have discovered that this bread has a low glycemic index. It means that the level of sugar in blood is lower compared with the industrial bread. The consumption of dairy food was especially important in the blue zone. Mostly derived from goat milk or sheep milk So the intake of animal proteins was substantial. Pecorino cheese is a kind of cheese prepared from sheep milk. It is the main source of animal protein.
This Sunday lunch brings 4 generations together. The patriarch, Michelino Scudo, is 96 years old. With him are his children, his in-laws, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Everybody shows up, joins in the conversation, and takes care of each other. There are no seniors' homes in Villagrande. Old people are respected, and they have a strong sense of purpose. And they enjoy a daily but moderate intake of red wine.
Sardinian red wine is rich in resveratrol and other polyphenols that are potentially favorable for the health.
Dr. Pez has carefully compiled the data contained in the Villagrande records. In all, he has more than 16,000 names entered into his database.
To explain completely the longevity of the Sardinian blue zone is a very huge task. There is no one single explanation.
Part lifestyle, part genetics, part nutrition. For now, the longevity puzzle remains unsolved.
I hope during my lifetime to be able to understand a little bit more what are the reasons. Otherwise, the next generation will do this task.
Throughout history,